Hi there, it's Tim here, and today I'm going to talk about a game I recently found. Um, I've been looking for a game like this to fill a little hole in. Found it from another YouTube channel. The channel is called World of Wargaming. A gentleman called Isaac, I think that's how you pronounce it. I I found it through him. Fantastic channel. If you like my channel, I do recommend his. He does a couple of same games like Rangers of Shadow Deep, and I think maybe one more, couple more. But he does a lot more. He does bolt action. He does some things with some like some games with bolts and so much more. And so he does do a variety, and also he makes all his scenery scraps as well. And some of the stuff he makes is pretty good, and he does put a lot of time and effort into stuff like that. So I do recommend his channel. Go and just have at least a look. Hopefully I'll try to put something underneath, but I'm not a big tech guy. I'm crap at doing stuff like that, but I'll definitely try. So his channel is World of Wargaming. I think it's a background with like a person in the middle with a white symbol rat saying his the channel name, but I do recommend go and check him out. Indeed, and the game I'm going to talk about is called Country Road C. It's by I'm bad at reading. It's by Jordan Harkman. So I'm gonna. There we go. That's his name. So it's a game of rural surviving zombie apocalypse. So middle of nowhere, small villages, barns, so on and so forth. Then going into the big city and fighting zombies. But this game does not stop you doing that because you can use the same mechanic doing in a city. What's the difference? I think you just maybe tweak some of the games, battle missions or quests you have to do through the game, tweak it a little bit, but I bet it's not that difficult. I've been trying to look for a solo play zombie game because I like my zombie games, always have done. I've played many, and I really got into playing State of Decay. If you know what that is a Xbox only game, and it's officially a post-apocalyptic zombie game. You know, keep your guys alive, make your base, and sort of do little missions, sort stuff out. I'm really enjoying it. It's very simple, but sometimes what I like. And there are a couple out there. One is it's the Walking Dead board game. I think it's by Malik, if I remember correctly. Fantastic game, really good. I think one of the best ones out there that came, I think, the last 10 years or so. I do recommend it. But the problem is how they do the point system. Like handguns, like 10 points. You can make your own characters, but generally most people don't. They use the characters from The Walking Dead and other ones. And each one's worth certain points, so weaker characters die easier, stronger characters are worth more, but they're harder to kill and they've got loads of special rules. But they got some good mechanics in there, but it's missing a lot as well. And the other one, I think it's called Daisy, and it's by a gentleman called Ash. He's got his own channel, but I've got his full name. Two, I've got his channel, and hopefully I've got the game right as well. If I don't, first person, please comment underneath saying yes, I got it right or got it wrong, and put the right name down. I did like the look of it, but it's not based around the play solo. You're playing against versus against each other mostly, and then zombies ledgers in the middle be annoying. And after mechanics, I generally don't like how you make your survivors and how you put your resources into survivors that don't follow your crew first. And my opinion is no. Why would you have someone that's like someone evil following your crew? You generally wouldn't have them with you, and why would you feed them first? And someone you like a fireman, you give him him the resource first. Makes sense. And this game, I'm going to talk about it. I'm not going to go in detail much, but I'll say some good points and points. I think it still needs tweaking on, to my opinion, to go on. So to me, Ash is nearly about there, but it's missing a lot of stuff and something I generally don't like. For both games, the Walking Dead and Ash's game, one thing I don't like, when you're aiming for zombies and killing zombies, it's very difficult. The Walking Dead, you need to roll a certain symbol. I think it's like a bite mark or something, or double or something. I think it's a double to kill zombies. So it's so difficult to kill zombies. It's like, why? And Ash, when you hit them or wound them or something, then I think that's it. When you hit them, you need a 5+ to kill them. If you watch any zombie feel, minus the Walking Dead one that is sprint at you, take that to one side because that's awesome but completely different. All zombie games, films, they walk semi-fast to walk. You can shoot a zombie that is passive, that's walking slowly miles away. I said the reason they're playing a game, when you got somebody running at you, it's a bit more difficult, but you got somebody in the far back, and you got a rifle, you're going to pop in the head, bang, it's gone. It's easy. Why is it so difficult to shoot in the head? It isn't. And this is what makes this game different. You have you've got 3 groups of different types. You've got passive, aggressive, and horde. When you aim for a passive zombie, they're really easy to kill. So hitting it, then killing it is simple. I think you have to hit your target. I think it's a 4+ or something first, and then wounding it on the D10. I think you roll. I think you use T10s for the system. It's a 4+. It's easy. Why would you not hit a zombie that simple or kill it? It's, to me, that makes it's not a brainer, and a lot of systems that do zombies, it's very difficult when it's not near you or doesn't sense you, and you shoot it and they realise, oh yeah, you're there. To me, it makes sense to have that in the system. Then they got an aggressive zombie, so it moves faster, it will run at you, it's going through you, and it's more difficult to hit and kill. Good. And the next one is a horde. So when you have more than three zombies and more, they'll bump up together and then move around the table, and then that's when it becomes more lethal. And when you got a big group, and that can add on, and that's quite scary. That I do like, and I don't think either systems do that. I know the Walking Dead manic one is when the combat, when you have more zombies pile on, they have more dice. This does the same thing, but the difference is they walk as one, and that's scary, and then we'll add more. And so you can have a horde of 8 zombies coming towards you. Hell no, you will go the other direction because you don't want to do anything. It's not even worth shooting one because then you got 7 to deal with. So that is fantastic. The only one thing I don't like is when they're passive, they don't move. If you watch any zombie games, Walking Dead or anything, movies, they don't sit still, they shamble along. So that only thing I don't like. My opinion is they should shamble along maybe 2 inches or 1 inch around a different direction. I'm going to do that in my game because I don't like them to sit still. So you can place, when you set up a mission, you can place it on a certain area, or you randomize, put them somewhere. And you've got somebody right in the corner, he's not going to move at all. One of them do turn aggressive, and the aggressive ones move around tables, so they don't all sit still. So that's why you can have random zombies all grouping up, because one turns aggressive and makes it difficult. But if that aggressive one walks randomly incorrectly, because you randomize the movements for the aggressive zombie, you can have half the zombies not doing anything. You can walk through, do a mission, go back, and not even fire a single shot. So, like I said, that's the only thing I'm changing, is to move. Each time the passive zombie will shamble along 2 inches. It's not a lot, but that's what I want. Zombies again don't turn aggressive. If they see you in certain range, or when you shoot at them you miss them, or the noise level. Like I think all 3 of them do noise levels. In this game, I think all zombie games do noise level. if these see you or anything like that, I think they got range in the range 12 or something, they will come after you. Excuse me about that. So I love that, how the zombie acts, the horde mode out, and I said one thing don't like. So I generally do like it. At the start when you're making, that's what I do like. Normal, when you're playing a game, normal things like you can shoot zombies, hit zombies, but it has a lot more, I would say, general different. When you're playing a game, I said you got shoot, move, attack, like any game, but it's the, I think, different ways you can do actions. It has a lot of different ways to check for actions, and generally that I think, then, and searching. I think Ash's games like search, shoot, hit, move. And generally I think that's it. This one you can go into, you can search, shove, climb, a fade, carry when you're down people, drive a car, enter a car. I'll go in that a bit later. Carry a down survivor, loot a down. You can loot a down survivor. So if he's down, you go, I'll take your stuff in case he dies, or I don't have enough time. You can barricade a door so you can get into somewhere, barricade yourself. Zombies need to go through the barricade. You can run out for the back door, then barricade the back door, and then carry on going. What game that you know how to do that? I don't. Climb through. I think you can climb things and so on and so forth. It's silly things like that just makes it different, and I like when you have slightly some more different rules. Definitely barricade the area. That I think that's fantastic. Like any game system like that, you make your own people, and I love stuff like this. In this one, you have 10 points at the beginning. I think you have 4 tiers to work from. You got a recruit is 1 point, civilians 2, a leader's 3, and a hero's 4. He recommends 2 heroes and 1 hero and 2 leaders. That counts up to 10 altogether. But how I'm going to do it, I'm going to do, I think, 1 leader and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 3 civilians and 1 leader. So I'm starting lower. You have less skills, make you guys a bit weaker and less head points, but that's how I'm going to do it. So you have, I think, 4 main starting skills like most games. You have strength, dex, intelligence, and I'm gonna butcher this. I think it's it's cooperation. COOPERATION, corporation, I think. And it depends on how I do it. So if you're a leader, because I'm going to say to make leader, you put a level 3 skill on one of them. Then let's say I'm going to put in Dex. Then you have, because then it goes down. Then you have one of these in level skill for 2. So I'm going to put that in intelligent. Then I got 1 skill with level 1 in, so I'm going to put that in strength, and then cooperation being 0 skill. But when you go up level, everything goes up by 1. So it depends how you want to make your character. So your move is always 6 for human, and your dex is always 6 because again you're human. It depends how many health points you are. I think heroes have 4, recruits have 1. So lower you are, less health points you are. And that's really straightforward. Item slots, I think it depends on your strength and other things, and skills as well. So depends where you are. So, and also they got a lot of skills. So I said you got strength skills, dex skills, intelligence skills, co-op skills. And it depends what you do. And they say what skills you want. There you go. Dex skill. I want to learn archery, and then one intelligent. And they go, let's say intelligent. I want scavenge. Depends what you do. Some skills will have noise levels, like scavenge will treat something that says noise brackets 3. So I said that's why everything, zombie games have noise level. noise level into it. I said. What's different when you're making skills up, I think level 4 you have more, but when you're say leader, they have 3 skills. But one skill has to be randomized. When I'm making my starting characters, I'm generally not going to do that. The main reason why, one, I'm going to make myself. I always want to do it, and the weird thing is, I bought a model ages ago for this, or something like this. I love. Sadly, the sword handle broke off. I'm very disappointed. It has done that recently, but I bought this ages ago. If you look carefully, it's got a stripy shirt, because I like my stripy shirts, blue jeans, holding a pistol, and it has like a katana in the back, but its tip bit broke off. But generally, that I've painted that as myself, and generally that's the whole point. And I got loads of models like this, so I've got loads ready. But you know what, I want to pick all my skills. That's what I want, and same to my other ones. But when I pick up, because you can find new new crewmen survive for this, not crewmen, survivors when you're playing the game. Then I would say randomize, because you don't know who they are. So that's how I will do it. But the randomize is generally nice. I'm not going to say don't do that, but generally that's what I'm changing. But rest of the time I will, because I know what I'm going to be good at. I've already chose, I think, with everyone's skill, but otherwise that's it. They got a good small variety of weapons. They're really basic, so like revolver, handgun, rifle, shotgun, blunt, heavy, and so on and so forth. Very basic. And my opinion is, why make it complicated? For hand weapons and pistol and ranged weapons, they're all going to do the same, slightly different. But what makes it different is the equipment chart. They have a big list of equipment will benefit your guys in battle and also at your home base. And I will go into your home base now. But yeah, you got a massive level of armor, other stuff, some rare items you can find. So when you do your mission, go out, you can find items, food, supply, fuel, and opponents or bits and bobs that you need to use for materials. I think that's it, materials. So that's really good. And what I said, what makes this slightly different than most other games is you need, at the first, if it says this in the book, is to go and find a home base. And this is the difference between, I think, most of them. I think Ash got this in his area, but he hasn't, I don't think hasn't got any defaults into it. So it depends which one you choose. You got 3 tiers. You got tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and I'll go for the tier 1s. Small town home, a room, church. It's a greasy spoon, or a bar, or pub, or a summer camp. Then you got tier 2, a bed. Tier 3. So hopefully, what I'm hoping that he will bring out more like a police station, and this is like further down on. I hope, just my idea, like a police station, fire station, a hospital, a school, animal rescue centre, and other bits and bobs. I can't think of anything more. A bigger house, a mansion, or whatever, a game store, supermarket, whatever you want to use as a home base. And I like to see him to add more to it, and to me that's a really easy thing, and that's one thing I would recommend. But what we got here so far is brilliant, and that's what makes it different. So it depends what starting area you are. It depends how many slots you got, because you have some start things. So now go for the house. You got 5 slots. 2 of them are bunkhouse, so bedrooms. 1 of them is the kitchen. Then you got your garden and your front yard. Garage or garden, I can't read that. And your front yard has empty slots, so you can choose what in there yourself. But the other ones, you have no option, but you can upgrade them as well. But you need materials and time to build them. And that's what I love about this. If you find you can upgrade to like your kitchen to a grill kitchen, it gives you benefits and so on and so forth. You can make a garden. You can make what else? So much more to help you out, and each one's different. Will give you more. Some are slightly different. Like the church is slightly bigger. Greasy spoons is bigger, but it might like the greasy spoons. It doesn't have a bunk room, so it might have no bunk rooms or something. So you need to think about what you need for your guys, and that's what I do love. And also one thing is, more noise you make in your place, the longer you stay here, a noise level goes up per turn, and you will attract a zombie. I think you need to roll a 15 or more. If you roll a d20, let's say it's your turn 1, you make 2 noise, and you've been there 1, it's 3 plus your dice roll. If you get more than 15, you get attacked. Your home base gets attacked by zombies. If you don't, then you're fine. But every turn you stay in that black place, out getting attacked with zombies, and it slowly goes up. So turn 2, you add 2 to your dice roll. Then turn 3, add 3, 4, 5, 6. So you will get attacked by zombies. And I think that's bloody fantastic. And that's what you want to do. I think DC does that, but I don't think they do it as well. I read that, and it has similar, but it doesn't go in depth. You can add stuff to it, but it just says, oh, make this, but you don't find equipment, I think, to it. Like same thing, you have maintained your house. You need to sort out your people. You make sure they're happy, they sleep, and they got enough places to sleep. You are feeding them. If you don't, they will leave because you make them unhappy. So you need to look after your base and your people. So that's, again, very important. I like that. Like most systems, when you do zombie, your guys can turn and get better and turn. They call it the rot in this system. If you fail, they don't die straight away. It's a little special rule saying they turn, and at night it takes before that, one of you guys get bitten. So if you got one guy with 1 wound or is injured, he can die as well. So officially you can lose 2 guys. So you need to make sure what you do. And I think that's really fantastic, because people lie, are not bitten, hide it. Because if you watch any zombie films, everybody does that. It has a massive list of normal missions, and I think quest missions. I think it's normal missions start at like 90 odd and doesn't finish till like page 300 mission. Sorry, starts at 95 standard missions. Then you've got quest missions, and that generally doesn't finish till, because it has like a story mission as well, 135. That's a lot. So that amount of pages is all to do with missions and story missions. To me, and this is the first book. That's a decent amount. Brilliant, fantastic. Because some people go, oh, I'll do 10. Yeah, that's fine, but life's nice. Like, let's go Silver Bayonet. Fantastic, love it. Shame's only got 4 solo campaigns, but it has 10 normal missions. Brilliant, but like to see another a book out just to do with missions, and I think they should really do it as well. But that's just my opinion. But you got plenty here already, and it's not hard to add more to it. I don't know how hard, because I've not sat down and thought about it, but to me it's got a good number. It's a good number thickness, and it's good nearly 40 pages of stuff. Also, at the back of the book, it has normal things like rotor sheets you can scan, but you can find them online. Also, it is a Facebook page for this. It's fairly simple. Countries Road C. And you go underneath files. I think more likely they'll some make their own, make it more fancy, so you can find loads of this. But right at the back of the book, it has some extra things you can put in your game. Some more fancy. So they got you got like optional rules. You got runners, so fast zombies, thicker. I think they're fat zombies. These zombies raid some of television. Thinkers, like Einstein from what that Zombieland. That's it. They got smart ones, and they're higher sense and smarter, and so they've got like more attacks and so on and so forth. And then you got like hard heads, like built for ones with like some people turn it in like military uniforms or swap gear or construction workers, so they're hard. You need to break their helmet first before you can kill them. Silly things like that. And then you got hero zombies, so big zombies, nasty, so nice. And I think you got something called the Rat King. So yeah, you got, depends what you want to do. So they got some more options, and I think they got some there. Plus, then they got special zombies. So they got some zombies and more zombies. They got the helmet one I said. Hazardous zombies, like they in hazardous suits, like flame-proof, and I think they got explosives, rat kings, frog zombies, and crushers. They're bigger, nasty zombies, like more mutated. So they have, I would say, more variety. They got good variety zombies. So firstly, they got special ones for runners, thinkers, hero zombies, and it said hard heads as well. Ones with stuff like that, and it's fantastic. I think they got ones for game for different weather as well. For weather, because there you go. That's the last page with all the special options you can roll. You got weather, danger terrain, the unseen, so something unusual. So it depends what you want to do, and so on and so forth. So it has a variety. It's, like I said, it's based around the game is a rural survivor and zombie apocalypse, but it's nothing stopping you doing cities or whatever. But this is what generally I've been looking for a long while. I want a good zombie game that, to me, killing a zombie should not be difficult, because the other ones I think make killing a zombie so difficult. If you watch every zombie films like Walking Dead, go out, stab it, dead. It's a one zombie. One zombie won't do anything. But when they mostly start losing, when they come with a horde, and that's when they start people getting eaten or killed a bit, and that's when it's dangerous. But one zombie, go up and stab it, it's dead. Not a problem. But the ones the other two games I keep mentioning, it's trying to kill ones like nearly impossible. Like some weapons are better than others, but generally just like blowing a zombie up with a rifle that doesn't know, like 18 inches away. Why is it so difficult? It doesn't know you're there. Shoot it. Again, like any systems, got noise level. I like the different varieties of zombies, of different types of zombies, because it's got a lot of ones that you can look at. You got the basic one. You got, I said, the horde. The only thing I don't like is when they're passive, they sit still. My opinion is I think that, and they're always making move around the direction 2 inches. Do the shuffle walk, change that. I love the base mechanic behind it. You have to look after your base, your people, and you can make your base better. Make equipment, everything like that. Your base depends what you got, and you can upgrade your base as well, and that's fantastic. And to me, that's good. It's like that bit's like I think a turn is a week. So best way to describe a game turn is, have you ever played 5 plus Pexer from Home, or is it Borderland or Legend of Borderland? It's like this, but the fantasy side out, and that's the reason it came out, the new one. It has like slightly like a mechanic in there, but I think not as depth and not many dice roll. You choose what to do, and that's what I like. I like there's enough skills in there to change your characters around. The equipment is, I would say, very basic, but a hammer is going to do the same thing as a crowbar, so why make a change? He can change it further around down the line, no difficult, but I don't see the need for it. I love the variety of the bases you can find, and I hope he makes more books to do more. If he does make any more, do a big list of like a PDF or something that has all the many different rules per places you can use for bases. Not that hard to do because it's generally not that hard. But generally, I do like the look of this. I can't wait to get into it, but I need to buy. Lucky enough, I donate by people because I've got plenty of them because I've got loads stacking up somewhere. But I need more zombies. I need to get maybe a couple more maps, scenery. I want to get nice buildings for this, so they're the most expensive things. But generally, I do like it. I do recommend it. If you love your zombie games, hands down. You like to make your own guides. You like the base idea. Brilliant. Go for it. And one thing I nearly forget, you can have vehicles, cars. You can find abandoned cars, repair them up, and drive them around the game. How wicked is that? That's a different mechanic. I don't know any other zombie games have that. This has it. It's more trying to survive than fighting against other people. I think you can fight other survivors that will attack you, I think. Don't quote me on that. But I want a survival zombie apocalypse game. And to me, this hits a lot of buttons. And I really can't wait to get in it. I did a test run already. I like how it played. It's really simple, really easy and straightforward. I said it's got a Facebook page. It's called Country Road C. You find more information, where to get the book from, and the PDF. I think the PDF is $5. The hardback cover book is $20, and I think maybe a soft cover. I can't remember. Maybe that's $12. But don't quote me on that. But if you want to know where to get it from, just go on Facebook or just put it in. You may be able to find it, but Facebook's the best look. And I do recommend it. So, like I was saying, if you're a big fan of zombie games, definitely making your own base or doing an event, this is definitely for you, and I do recommend it. And I hope you enjoy listening to my dribble as well. So, and that's it. So, many thanks. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. Many thanks. Bye.